round, they like rent out this gigantic ballroom in the back that's normally not theirs, but they, you know, they're pulling out the big bucks for it to try to like make sure that everyone has a great experience here. The ballroom is where all the competitive matches are, but then they have friendlies all over the venue. They're dedicated, tons of dedicated friendly setups. Let's jump into this next set, shall we?
Tons of dedicated players, and that's why we're looking at AnonymousBadger versus Temptation, MDVA versus, I believe, Florida. And yeah, this is me, Brawler versus Fox. Some people say better Fox. It's a wacky character.
Yeah, we got Sands up in the building here, rocking a suit.
Hey, dressed for the occasion.
I feel it, dude. You got dressed up when you're in the fancy ballroom here, fighting off against Temptation's Fox. Now, this will be an interesting matchup, right? Because me, Gunner, is one of those characters that doesn't necessarily want the long range. This is me, Brawler. What am I saying? I said me, Gunner. I see a me. I see Sands. I instantly think me, Gunner, because Sands has a gun.
The mix and match of the outfit. And this is Sands. He's ready to scrap. So he put on the suit and tie. He's wearing like the Hitman outfit. He's ready to play.
And this is going to be a very aggressive match, right?
Yes.
Like, because Fox, no introduction to this character. This character's been here since '99. He's pretty much played the same way in terms of like how he wants to approach the opponent is like get in there, mix them up, gotta try to like apply a lot of pressure to shields and get a punish on whatever their reaction is afterwards. Fantastic back air coming out, just catching that landing there. And actually because of that recovery, AnonymousBadger not able to get back onto the stage, loses his first stock.
No double jump, that's for sure. And again, you said Fox will mow you down. Even if you have close range buttons like Brawler does, it's difficult to compete with Fox. You can't outbox the Fox, that's for sure.
Yeah, a lot of the low percents, Temptation's gonna be looking for like dash attacks, down airs, because that's what like pops the opponent up into the air and allows them to get a lot of combo strings from like up tilts or nairs to just like keep the damage going. And now we're getting to a little bit of higher percents. Now he's going to be looking for.
Oh, that was beautiful, I guess.
Yeah. Honestly, if that would have worked, Fox Illusion, a little bit of a daring approach compared to one of the more safer options like Nair, but he would have been able to get a back air off of it, so I understand.
No punish on that up B, though, in turn. And at this percentage, yeah, Fox is going to look for any aerial or imagination into up smash. I mean, if you've tuned in to Xanadu, you've seen ZD do it 1,000 times before. And just like that, that's an F smash, though. More than enough to take the stock. Temptation is rolling with it.
Fantastic read. Speaking of rolling with it, caught that roll. You know, ran up there. I like the bait, right? Temptation just ran up to him, waited, and reacted to the roll to the left before dashing up a second time with the foxtrot to get that forward smash. Just good reactionaries, kind of like conditioning the opponent to feel a little bit scared. Finally closing up that first stock for AnonymousBadger, connecting that back air. And a lot of this neutral we're seeing so far is a lot of them just kind of facing away from each other, trying to space out their back airs. Like, who's got the better back air? Who's playing better today? And right now, it's looking very heavily in Temptation's favor.
Now, those back airs are absolutely stellar kill options and a little bit of a disjoint as well. So you want to break it out if possible. But guess what? That is a quick up smash. That is a quick game going to Temptation. And sure enough, putting in work, this is, Fox still good. Always has been.
Another example, by the way, of all you need is Nair. Nair is like...
Does everything for you.
Such a safe option to go for. You don't need to go for anything fancy like side B Fox Illusion, even though it's really hyped to do, and when you do land it, it can get you different types of confirms. But it's like... It can be safe depending on your usage too, depending on who you're fighting against, how fast their movement speed is. But sometimes you just need the Nair, dude. Like, it's so safe. It's so good. It can... Obviously, it can be punished, but it's just one of your receiver options. That was the fox shot thing I was talking about earlier, when you just like go up there real quick, wait out that roll, react to the roll.
But the Fox and Foxtrot, 100%.
A good Fox, which Temptation probably is if AnonymousBadger rolled to the right, I bet you Temptation probably would have just reacted to that too.
Oh, smash it.
Yeah.
All Fox players have reaction time. I'm not sure which is the chicken, which is the egg. Like, are you born with good reaction time so you play Fox, or does Fox bring it out?
Does Fox choose you?
Yeah, it's true. Some people have that soulmate, and sometimes you gotta have that good reaction. Temptation switching colors, switching stages. This is a small battlefield.
Yeah, small battlefield, 2 platforms apiece, and right now Temptation is getting so much mileage off of these platforms. These up airs are so good for Fox on stages like this because of being able to just kind of like scoop up from below the platform, playing relatively safe because you can fast fall it afterwards too, just to keep yourself a little safer off stage, you know what I'm saying?
Temptation has barely been touched this stock. The pressure is on, and that's the thing. When you're fighting Fox, it can feel oppressive. You can feel suffocated from the quick options that he brings out. Temptation almost has this stock, but AnonymousBadger starting to find his footing, starting to bite back a bit, but he has to get back from stage first. There he does.
Goes off stage there. This is AnonymousBadger's opportunity. Unfortunately, was not paying attention to that Fox Illusion. You know, honestly, it's not, again, when we talk about Fox Illusion not being the safest option, it's a really good tool for catching your opponent off guard. Just like that, he got back to center stage for free. So when your opponent least expects it, that's when you got to go for it. But here we go, 73 on Temptation. Let's see if Badger can try to close this out real quick. He's going to land with an air of his own. It's kind of funny because these characters kind of want the same thing.
Yeah, they do. And you kind of have to maneuver that. Okay, how do I get my nair around his nair? How do I get my back air around his back air? Who draws first? Who can answer back? And along with the little tricks that each of them do have. And it's difficult to say the least once you feel like you're getting outclassed a little bit. But AnonymousBadger is still fighting the best he can.
Facing away, good parry into dash. Big fan, off stage. Let's see if AnonymousBadger can close this out. Looking for this answer. I know he wants it. This is what's actually happening, is that whenever AnonymousBadger gets Temptation off stage, he's not getting too much damage off of it, and kind of Temptation just gets back to stage.
Look at that.
Just out of anything. Here we go again.
Ledge trap situation, being a little bit careful, but a little bit of the overextension there with that that grapple, that side B coming in from AnonymousBadger, and Temptation running the show here in this game too.
Yeah, Temptation doing a fantastic job of just getting back onto stage. Oh, okay. Not too much damage off of that. AnonymousBadger over here just trying to find this opening, but he's just getting overpowered. These up airs. Oh no, catches the air dodge. He waits. He waits for the second air dodge. He's at 84%.
Oh, no, he's down too.
That was so mean.
That was disrespectful, but we love to see it, Austin.
Okay, Temptation taking that. It was the 3 stock. It was a JB3.
Hey, we take it.
He went off there to just kind of end it. I mean, he saw an opportunity. He saw that AnonymousBadger was out of jumps. He's like, oh, you're done? You're out of resources? Here we go. Drag you down. I mean, it's not quite Smash 4's drag down, but it still does.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
There he goes.
So
Fist
long.
bump out.
Farewell.
Adidas and goodnight to AnonymousBadger, but they still have a chance in loser's bracket to come back. But props to Temptation for keeping that winner's bracket run alive for themselves. Invaders are here to stay.
Yeah, honestly, yes. And AnonymousBadger, you know, some things could be affecting gameplay as well. You know, when you go on stage, if you're not used to being on the main stage in front of, like, people watching online, people watching from the stage, or just the audience, it can be kind of different. You feel super nervous, and all of a sudden you get inside of your head a little bit, and you're like, wait, I'm sweating more than usual, and then your thumbs slip, and like there's if you've never played like on a main stage, it's a completely different feeling than playing like in a bracket somewhere like on a TV screen, you know?
And the fact that the audience is there, it gives a little bit more pressure to perform, meet expectations, and that could trip some people up. Some people are diamonds. They thrive under that pressure, but some people are also not the same. And it's difficult to say. Sometimes you can learn it, sometimes it's innate, but something to always think about.
Am I a diamond?
You're a diamond to me.
Are these guys diamonds?
Absolutely they are. Look at Team Europe. These boys are trying to go to double down in a couple of